Welcome back guys to a new Boombish video. So we are at rank 1823. We have one chest all ready to collect and then another one coming up in today's video here. So what we're going to do is, like I said in yesterday's video, we're going to save the keys for the next engine room, and then we're just going to use the upgrade tokens to get the rest of these cannons right over here, the boom cannons. So we'll upgrade that and I think one more will max it out there, and then we'll start maxing out these guys over here, critter launchers and shocks. 150 keys for the next engine. Going to be quite a lot there, but I think once we get into it, we've got a lot of good stuff there. I think super warriors there, and then some building damage over here, speed serum, or else if you're doing seekers and cry bombs, there looks like the better option. And over here, either a tiny shock or remote defib there, I think most likely. So let's go ahead and hop into it, guys. Let's drop down this cannon right here, boom cannon, and we will put him right, let's just put him over there. And there it is. Okay, now let's jump back into it there. Last two attacks were going well over here 4 minutes ago. Let's see if we can get on to a bit of a win streak. We'll do 2 or 3 battles here. We don't have any more chests to collect after this attack, but we'll just do a few attacks and see if we can get onto a win streak here. That would certainly help against going towards the next end room and the next rank here. Okay, rank 18. This guy is okay, very spread out over here. I don't like those rockets over here. So once we either have the tiny shock or else remote defib, that would be very good over there. Let's go ahead. I think we'll come at it from this side, and we'll drop 2 over here. I'll drop these Zuka squad members that attack very far away over here. And those guys over there, dropping Kavan in the middle here. Let's go ahead, start with some critters over there. And just gotta watch out for these troops over here. Critters, and I'll just do a shock here. I'll do some critters over there as well. And also a mech kit as well. Okay, let's take a look at those guys over there. They are not looking too healthy there. Let's just put some critters on top of that. And then we'll do a shock, I think. Shock over, let's see. So we'll shock the laser rangers. And then let's put some critters over there. Try and keep these Zukas alive. Okay, what's happening over here? We'll do a second wind. These guys are already working their way down over here. Okay, that's actually looking good down there. Let's shock this area right there, the mortar. Those guys, I think another... Let's do a mech kit perhaps, whichever one we have the GB for. Those guys are doing okay. There's a handful of Zukas there, so they will be okay. Let's just do a critters over here, actually. Critters there. And another set of critters here. Flare, flag. There is the squad member right there. And we should be able to get a decent time over here. We're at 2 minutes and 33, 32. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, nice. Let's take a look at how he's doing. 232. He's using critters to take out that top end room. Let's take a look at if he's going to be able to get a good split over here. Now, I think we do need something to cover that end room a bit more, because all we have is defenses on this side. So that's a weakness right there. Those guys, most of his troops are over there. And he's gotten 224, 223. So at least we've managed to win that right there. So I think what I'll do is maybe move this flamethrower or else the machine gun up a bit more. So let's try and do that. Let's put the machine gun in. It's going to have a bit more range over there. So we'll move these guys down. Put that right there, and we'll just drop. We'll keep the mines over here for secret attacks. Okay, so let's try and do that, and maybe actually move this guy a bit more. And what troops do we have in there? We've got some laser rangers, riflemen. No, I think what I'll do is maybe put in some Zukas in there, just to help some damage against some of these troops, especially seekers right there. So let's collect that. That's 413,000. Is that going to be enough to max out our boom cannons? There it is. Okay, next up is going to be maxing out this one for that extra 0.4 seconds, and this one for a bit more damage, and also the building health there would also help. also. So let's see, going back into our tech tree, we've skipped all 4 of these nodes over here. We skipped these 2 over here, and we've skipped, yeah, everyone skips that. Mech kits, smoke screen, warriors. We haven't maxed out our flares or anything. I don't really think we need to. 20 seconds is enough for right now here. So 150 right there, guys. We don't have any upgrade tokens to use over there, so we'll just be using our upgrade tokens over here to finish maxing out some of that stuff, and also the critters as well. 2 extra critters over there. So let's go ahead, hop into, we're already at 50 right there, so we're already 1/3 of the way into the next engine. So I think one more full day of chest collecting, one or two more days will be enough here. So let's take a look over here. There's no bunker over there, that's good. And the rest of this area, let's drop our troops over here, I think. And we'll just drop 2 on this side. Now I'm gonna have to drop some critters over there, and then let's drop these guys there, see if that's gonna work. And let's do a shock as well. Not that the shock stops the bunker troops, but let's put in Kavan as well, and a mech kit. Okay, we did lose some over there, so let's do a second wind. And we've got 1 more set of troops over here, so let's drop those guys over there. And 1 more laser ranger here. Now I hope Kavan does not die early on there. Perfect. Okay. So you can see how quickly those laser rangers move in front of the heavy choppers there. So that's not too good there. We want them to stay behind. Those guys are fine over there. That's good. Let's just put some critters over there just in case. Okay, now they're about to split over here, I think. Okay, not too many down here. Let's just do a shock on the mortar. That's going to be the worst offending defense right there. Mech kit, those guys over there are fine. Let's bring in these guys over here. Those squad members. Critters there. And let's bring those guys over there. Okay. So we've got some of them working away there. That's going to be fine. Let's flag that engine right there. And these guys can flag onto this engine there. This was already down anyway. So nothing else for us to do there, guys. 2 minutes, and can we get this one, guys? 2 minutes 28 seconds. Okay, that was decent. Let's take a look at the replay over here. Okay, 235. He's still got that engine, thankfully, so he probably does not have barrage and artillery. Is he gonna try to critter out, maybe? Okay, let's take a look. We've got some clone riflemen and also 1 laser ranger from that bunker there. Nice, and we did move this career launcher. It was over here beside that flamethrower, but I decided to move it over here. So it has some coverage between this engine and that engine if seekers do drop down, because then it will be able to start coming into play sooner in the attack. And there it is, guys, 158 seconds. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good defense there. Okay, we'll take that. So we dropped all his troops over there and worked his way across the deck there. Okay, can we get 15 stars, please? We should be on a 3x win streak by now. There it is. Okay, we'll take that. So this is the closest we've ever been to getting up to rank 19. So let's try and keep it going here. I'll keep the video going until we lose the win streak here. Let's take a look. He's got a doom cannon straight off the start there. Bunker, career launcher there. Oh, double rockets. I don't have any artillery or anything. Rockets make it hard to use a laser ranger. Let's go ahead, drop 1 over there, 1 over there. And let's drop in some, I'll drop 2 over here actually. And I need them to please take out that, there it is, let's drop them there. Those guys over there, and I am actually going to take out those mines there just in case. Don't know where they're going to go off to. Let's start off by shocking those rockets, putting some critters over here. And I might need to shock over there as well. Laser rangers are about to come into play here, I think. Okay, no, all he has is critters underneath that bunker. That's good. Let's take a look over here, though. I think that Simo is working away on our heavy chopper there. I might need to let's do a shock over there. Okay, those guys definitely need some extra help there. If I can put down some critters, that would... Okay, that's good. They just about fought them off. Let's put critters there. Mech kits over there. Now let's bring... Okay, we'll let them spread out where they are. I need some shock over here. Perhaps some second wind as well. They're all up there. Let's bring in one of the flag troops over here. There they are. They're coming down. And those guys are going to be going to the other side. Okay, that's fine. Put some critters over here. No idea what's going to be underneath that bunker. Okay, just a bunch of riflemen. And then let's flag onto this engine there. Try and get that out of the way. These guys are still fighting these guys. Let's just flag on top of this engine here. Leave the rest of the troops there to work away on that bunker troops there. So 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Okay, he's still on 2 at the moment. So 2:13 is the time. Let's take a look. Are we going to be able to get this? 2:13, 1:58. Okay, nice. And he's still got artillery to do on that last engine up there. So let's take a look. Is he going to lose? That boom cannon probably doing most of the heavy lifting there against these heavy choppers. We do have one Zuka underneath that bunker as well. And there it is, guys, 142. Okay, so today it looks like it's looking a little bit better. Maybe all the hard players that we were facing yesterday have passed us by now, perhaps. So that's why. Let's take a look. 213, 142. 15 extra stars. Okay, we're super close. I think what's that? We need two more attacks there, I think. Okay, it's starting to look a bit better there. 2 more attacks. Are we going to be able to get it? Let's see. Okay, rank 18. This one is gonna be difficult. Let's take a look. I don't think I want to land over here. Let's just come at it from this side over here. Got no idea what's underneath his bunkers. Let's drop 2 over here. And we'll drop Zukas and 2 over here. And those guys can go over there, hopefully. Drop some critters over there and Kavan in the middle over here. And let's do a mech kit on top of those guys there. I'll drop critters over there. I don't know what's going on underneath his bunkers, but let's get ready with some shocks as well. Let's do shock right there. Do I want to do a second wind? I'll just do a second wind here just in case. I don't know if I've lost that many troops or not. Okay. Let's put some critters over here. Distraction. Those guys up there are looking terrific. Let's shock over here. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff that we've just shocked right there. That's good. And if we can do a second wind here to get some more frontline troops, that'd be amazing. Let's bring in one of the bunker troops over here. That girl right there. Do a second wind here. Perfect. And okay, we need a slightly more troops down here. Let's just do let's see, I'll just do some critters here. Okay, how are we looking? We're not looking too hot down here. Let's do a shock over here. Kavan is dead as well. Okay, can we... Let's just do a mecha here. Okay, I think that we are going to be slow on this last engine, unfortunately, here. Let's just flag over here the critters. And got a handful of Zukas already on that engine, but I think we need the rest of these guys to come in. And I think we've lost most of our damage, I'd say. Come on, couple of Zukas there. 2-8, 2-7. Okay, I think we lost that one there because we were too slow. We lost too many ships on this corner down here. 2-8, 2-14, 2-14. There it is, guys. We lost it. Super close there. Let's take a look. Heavy choppers, Zukas. Just 2 Zukas. Okay, let's take a look. So we must have wanted tons of frontline troops there. Yeah, I think Zukas, they definitely last better than the Laser Rangers. And then he used his GB to take out that engine, it seems. That crew launcher definitely came into play a bit there, I'd say. But yeah, them being able to take down that engine with critters definitely speeds up their attack times. And we do have critters, but we don't have barrage artillery. So we are a little bit weak to that attack strategy where they can take down one engine pretty much without having to go up to it with the troops. But let's take a look. I think once we get the super warriors, we'll be able to do that ourselves on their attacks, their bases, I should say. So guys, I think that's going to be it for right now. Nothing too special right here. We're just going to try and max those guys out and try and keep fighting for rank 19 there. If we can get that, that'd be pretty good. 20 keys there. Help us cut off 8 hours of chest collecting right there. So that's going to be it from me. Let me know how you guys are getting along. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.